Hi! This year I went to England and I also went for 3 days to Paris with my friend. It was probably the best trip I've ever taken in my life, and it's just made me want to travel so much now. So what I did for my trip was I collected all these pamphlets and flyers and tickets. This is a metro ticket, or metro ticket. That's me trying to be French. So it's a ticket for the French Underground or French subway, and yeah, I just think these are pretty cool things and I kept them. The undergrounds in France were definitely a little bit more dirtier than London ones, but it was still cool because we don't have subways or undergrounds in New Zealand. Welcome to Windsor Castle. Windsor Castle is the Queen's home, but it is out of London, so I think she goes there for her weekends. So we got this, and basically it's a map of Windsor Castle. We didn't really go everywhere on the day we went because it was rainy, but we got to go to the main park, so that was cool. Windsor Castle was about, I think, an hour or 2 hours out of London. This is the pamphlet we got for visiting the British Museum of Popular Music. That was pretty awesome, I have to say. It was a museum, but it wasn't one of those boring museums. It was like an interactive museum where we got to go in and press buttons. You could press buttons and you could go through different musical eras. They would talk about each British music group that was alive and popular in that era. There was this really cool dancing booth thing. They had like 10 iconic moves from each musical era. So there was the chicken dance, the boxtrot, the jive, and all these different things, and this computer thing that taught you how to do the dance. And then after they taught you, they would play the music and you would dance to it, and they would record you dancing to it, and then afterwards you could watch yourself. So that was kind of fun. This is my Wicked ticket. So it wasn't exactly West End musicals, but it was still a musical, and it was in Victoria Apollo Theatre. We went there instead of going to Les Mis because Les Mis was at the West End. It was more expensive, and this was at Victoria, which was really close to where I was staying, and it was much cheaper as well. And this was my first proper, like, professional musical that I had been to, and it was just absolutely amazing. I remember getting like shivers in my spine because it was such an amazing performance. This was my ticket to the Royal Albert Hall tour. It was quite cheap. It was £6 apparently, and we had a guide that took a group of probably 15 of us around the Royal Albert Hall. It's a hall for performances. I think the day we went was the last day of the Royal Ballet School performing Swan Lake. It was such a cool hall. When you're just sitting near the bottom of the hall and you look up, it's just amazing because you can see the gallery at the top, and the design is just absolutely amazing. We weren't allowed to take any photos. I'm sure if you Google Royal Albert Hall, there will be professional photos of this. And I hope that one day I will go back to London and watch a show there, because it's just so beautiful. And this is my St. Paul's ticket. St. Paul's is a really famous cathedral. It's where Lady Diana Spencer and Prince Charles were married. My friend and I, we climbed up to the top of St. Paul's and we got like a 360 view of London. It was absolutely amazing. And I think there were about, I can't remember how many steps, but like 1,000 steps. It was a good workout. We also went to the aquarium, Sea Life Aquarium. It's really close to the Parliament buildings. I don't know, I thought this was kind of a disappointment. I just thought, oh, it's London and it's so big, they must have such a massive aquarium. And it was just kind of average. It was still a good experience, but I would say don't go there unless you're going with little kids. I did get to touch a starfish though, and I kind of touched it too hard and moved it by accident. This is my London Eye ticket. I have to say we went on a very good day. It was not too sunny, so you could actually see across London without being sun blinded, and it was not too grey like the usual London. That it was actually enjoyable to be up there and just looking at London from such a great height. This was a ticket from the Roman Baths. As well as staying in London, we also went to Bath, and that is around 3 hours train away from London. Bath is just, the whole town is just so pretty. You know when you get those towns and every single building just matches? Yeah, that was Bath. Every single building was Roman style. and we went to the Roman baths, and they're really, really old baths. I think they were discovered back in like AC or something, AC, BC, before Christ, after Christ, I'm not sure. And then they were hidden, and then they were found again after another 500 years, and they're just the most beautiful baths ever. We don't actually go in and bathe in them because the water is preserved from ages ago, and it's not preserved very well, so it has algae everywhere and it's green, and you just wouldn't want to get in there because bacteria all up in you. But yeah, Bath was absolutely amazing. This is my Eurostar ticket. It's my first time going on the Eurostar. I didn't really know what the Eurostar was. I knew it went underground, but I didn't realise it went underground. So think underground, but under the sea. So that's why they call it the Chang. The people on there, there's like French people, there's English people that know how to speak French, there's French people that speak English. The train driver knows how to speak French and English. It's just so crazy. So the other place that we went to that was out of London was Brighton. Brighton is so cultural and just so diverse. It's a really good nightclubbing scene, and it's a great place for LBGT, and I really did see that walking through Brighton, and it was just so cool because everyone can be different. In London you do get that, but not as much. I don't know, Brighton was just so fun. It's by the seaside. They have this incredible pier. The pier has a carnival on it. You can get chips, you can get candy floss, you can play games in the arcade. There's a restaurant on the pier. Bonjour! Je suis le map. We went to the Eiffel Tower, but it was actually closed due to a strike from the workers, and apparently that hasn't happened in 2 years. So we were incredibly lucky to have a strike on the day that we were planning to go up the Eiffel Tower. And we also went to Arc de Triomphe. It's on a massive roundabout where there aren't any rules for driving, and all the cars are just going anywhere, and anyone could crash and die. So do not go driving around Arc de Triomphe. I ordered a sucre de crepe, a sugar flavoured crepe. It sounds like I'm saying crap. Can I please have a crap? So that was pretty much my trip in a nutshell. I hope you enjoyed listening to me rambling on about my trip. Have a great day, and I need to go to the post office now and go to work. Bye!